Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got an absolutely absurd show for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Now, this Bronny James coverage is beginning to get a bit worrisome, right? It's beginning to become worrisome. Yesterday, we had finished all of the shows, shooting all the shows and all of that. And Mitch here, who works with us, sends me, an Instagram link from Instagram from the score. Now, prior to him sending me this link, I had already seen an image on Instagram, and I said to myself, that was posted by SportsCenter's page, and I looked at the picture, and I said to myself, these people cannot be serious. Like, they really cannot be serious. So I refused to even react to it. So when he sent me the image, I was like, I already saw something just as ridiculous, but I refused to react to it. Now, some of you may be wondering, well, what's the image he sent you? I want to put the image up now. It's from the score. And it goes, Bronny's first Summer League game for the Lakers in the books. And it goes 21 minutes, 4 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. And he says something interesting to me. He goes, look at the way they frame the information. If you just looked at this from a glance, you would think it's 21 points, 21 points, like 4 rebounds and 4 assists or something like that. So they put the 21 minutes, like the way you would put normally nobody puts the minutes up there, right? And I'm like, okay, they're trying to pull a fast one, right? But then this afternoon, I started hearing different creators talk about ESPN being blasted, over their horrendous coverage of Bronny James's debut, in Summer League. And one of the articles was BroBible.com. It says ESPN blasted over excessive Bronny James coverage during his 4-point Summer League debut. So this is the stuff that we actually want to get into now. So let's get into this here. So basically the article says Bronny James didn't have a great game in his Summer League debut, but you wouldn't have known if you had followed ESPN today. On Saturday afternoon, Bronny played his first Summer League game and only scored 4 points with 2 rebounds and 2 assists in 22 minutes of playing time. Despite having a subpar game, Bronny was featured heavily on ESPN.com's homepage. And then this is the picture from from Awful Announcing. And they're showing it here. It goes, Bronny drives and drains his first Summer League bucket as Lakers fall to Kings. And then another article they had out there, what mattered most in Bronny James' NBA Summer League debut. Now, I want to get to the images that I saw that were just absolutely disconcerting. Let me show you the SportsCenter one. This one says, like father, like son. When you look at this image, it would make you seem as if there's something comparable to these two. Bronny James being put in an image with LeBron James is the biggest joke there could be in sports. LeBron James was a #1 draft pick, slated to be a top 5, top 10 player of all time. That was his projections. Versus a picture of his son, who's the 55th second-round pick. Why are they trying to make it seem like this is some kind of like, oh man, this could be? It's nothing like that. There's no resemblance. There's nothing going on apart from the fact that they look alike. There's another image from ESPN and NBA. It goes like father, like son, and they have them both in their Summer League games. What is ESPN and these guys trying to say right now? And people started roasting them. One person said under the SportsCenter image, glazing begins. Another person said they both do layups. No way. Another person said 2 points on 1 of 7, by the way. Another person said it was a layup. Another person said, y'all need to stop glazing. Another person said, stop glazing. This is why I never liked Bron. Another person says, stop hating on the truth. There are other players in the league. We don't need to hear about every point he makes. Then under the ESPN post, one said one is actually good and the other lives off his dad's name. And people just kept on going on and on. What's another one? Hella glazing. Another person said, "La given, not earned." Another person said, "Bronny looking like Jamal Murray." Okay. And people just kept on going off on ESPN. Now, I came across a conversation yesterday on Gill's Arena, and they were discussing the same thing. And it looks like, as someone that's in sports media, maybe it's one of the reasons why I'm getting interested in talking about other things, because people in sports media are not serious. People in sports media are not serious about a damn thing. There are few people out here actually calling it like it is. I was watching them go back and forth on the panel yesterday, and it's like everybody was trying to come up with one ridiculous excuse to not say what they actually saw. Then one person said, I forgot the lady's name. I think she's a WNBA player. I got to go now and get her name. Let me see. Gill's Arena, because she's what is it? Her name is, let me see. Let me get her name here, because she spoke yesterday, and I just want to say, okay, let me just get her name. And her name is, let me see. Gilbert Arenas defends Bronny James against Rashad's crazy take as Gill and Gill's Arena crew explode, debating. Anyway, they're not saying her name, right? But I think she's a current WNBA player. And she essentially goes on to say something like, well, we just love the fact that, it's black nepotism, and we as the black community, we just love that. Like, that's really, like, come on, guys, we just love it. Like, we just really love it. And I'm sitting here listening to these people like, what? You don't love black nepotism. You love elitism. You're an elitist. That's what you are. You're an elitist. And you see no issue with the son of a billionaire taking a spot away from a kid that was probably more deserving of it. You don't see any issue with that. You're an elitist. Most of these people talking this thing are elitist. They don't view it from a fairness standpoint. They believe that those at the top should remain at the top, and then those at the bottom can just basically pick up crumbs. And to hell with the rest of them. Talking about the black, and I've heard various people. Here's what's going on here. LeBron fans are incredible people. When they feel like their king is being too heavily criticized, do you know what they do? We know them. Apart from slapping each other with honey and running up and down the hallway, just basically disturbing the peace and twerking it up all over the place, knocking over people's drinks and all kind of madness. Apart from what they do, apart from doing that, LeBron fans have a slick way of playing the race card on you. Yes. They're LeBron fans who are black people who have figured out a way that, when they don't like the criticism towards LeBron, do you know what they do? Oh, you're trying to tear a black man down. Don't you want to see black love? A black father loves his black son. That's what they do. As if to imply that, okay, so what of us, what are you saying? Those of us talking about this are what, racist? Or what, we're racist against black people? Like, this is the mind of a LeBron fan. And this is what they do. They go as far as saying, what has your father done for you? And what is this guy's for? Every single thing they can say. LeBron fans have zero shame. Zero shame. They will say any and every anything to protect their guy. Anything. They're shameless. Shameless. They want to talk about protecting a black man and all of that stuff. Where was all of this protection when y'all was there trashing Russell Westbrook? Russell Westbrook ain't black? What happened to protect the black man? Or what about Kyrie Irving? What about that? Y'all want to turn LeBron into some victim when Kyrie put out that tweet. Why didn't LeBron, the person y'all keep trying to make it talk like he saving the black race, why he ain't defend Kyrie? He threw him under the bus like everybody else. But y'all are up here running around talking about the black community and all of this nonsense. Bunch of charlatans. Bunch of charlatans. Race hustling charlatans. Race hustling charlatans. You guys are trying to promote mediocrity. If Bronny isn't good enough, say it. Stop taking us around the street and dancing up in the guy scored 4 points in a game. 4 points. They want to talk about, oh, you don't want to see a black father and his black son do well. So what about all the other draftees, players that have been drafted that are black? Don't they have black fathers too? LeBron fans can't think well. They cannot do it. I listen to them reason every day. Reason like I don't even know what they reason like. They're talking about, oh, defending a black. So what about all the other players that are black? Don't they have black fathers too? Of course they do, but they don't think like that. They cannot think, these people. Their only thing is, how much twerking can we do for LeBron before the music stops? How much twerking can we do before they turn off the lights in the club? Who gonna run out to ShopRite and buy a bucket of honey so we can be up here slapping each other across the face with honey while we gyrate? That's all they care about. They don't care about fairness and all of that. They care that, oh, it's LeBron's son, so we're going to twerk it up anyway. And then ESPN is up here just embarrassing themselves trying to promote a player that's not really any good. Like, let's keep it funky. Like, Victor Wembanyama was getting this type of hype, but that's Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama, not a 55th pick. And y'all are up here twerking it up all over the screen, slapping each other, talking about, oh, look, he scored 4 points. They wanted you. They don't want you to succeed. Who don't want you to succeed? Who? People are like, yo, they're like, yo, we hyping up this dude, but he only scored. Like, what are we doing? And the person I feel the worst for is Bronny, because he did not put himself in this position. It's people around him that put him in this position to fail. Those are the people you need to be upset at. Be upset at LeBron, who was talking about, oh, Bronny could definitely play on the Lakers right now. He could definitely play on the Lakers. He's better than some NBA players right now. That's what he was saying. He was the one heaping those expectations on his son. So you put those type of expectations on your son, people are going to meet you with that energy. They're like, well, LeBron, look what he's saying, so we're going to look at him. But now it's gotten to the point that no one can get an honest word out. No one. I'm so disappointed in people in sports media. I'm looking around, I'm like, yo, who's telling the truth in sports? Who? There's so few. There's so few. They now have made this concerted effort to protect Bronny, but they don't do the same for all the other players that got drafted. Why? Because you guys are elitist. Y'all are elitist. Y'all are not about fairness. Y'all are not about the merits. Y'all about protecting your own. I've never seen all of these people protecting Bronny come out in droves to protect other players. They don't do it. But they're protecting the elite. That's what they're doing. They don't understand all of the hate. It's not hate. People are calling it like they see it. They're critiquing Bronny the way they would critique any other player. But y'all don't like that. So y'all want him to come through the NBA and just basically get coddled. Just baby him all the way through. No one should have a statement to say about it. And when we do, you got LeBron fans jumping in the comments talking about, oh, you want to tear a black man down. You want to tear a black man down. Meanwhile, that's all they do. That is the work of LeBron fans, to tear down black guys, but then got the nerve because they cannot handle reality. So whenever you start telling them what people really think, when they start hearing other views, they pull a race card on you. Only a LeBron fan will pull a race card on black people. It's only these dudes. Of all of the people that we talk about, LeBron fans are the only ones that even message me and contact me on Instagram. One recently sent me a death threat, talking about you can't come to LA. LeBron fans. Lunatics. Because I said one thing about him or the other thing about him. What ESPN is doing is embarrassing, and I think they think their followers are stupid. Personally, I think ESPN and a lot of these networks think the vast majority of people that watch sports are stupid. Because that's the only reason they could try to get over with all of this crap that they put out. That's what I think is going on here. So if you feel like Bronny's being too criticized and over criticized. Go blame LeBron for saying he's better than current NBA players in the NBA right now. Go blame him. Because he was the one that put all of these expectations on him. Not even Bronny. It was him. And then they basically drafted him for a photo op. If you were really serious about the development of Bronny playing on the court for a week or two should be the last thing on your mind. The last thing. We gave an example of a business owner promoting his son to the CEO position of the company, knowing damn well his son ain't ready. So the owner's like, you know what? I know you're not ready. So what we're going to do is you're going to work with me. We're going to get you a little desk in my office, and you're going to be a part of critical business decisions that steer this company. You're going to spend about a week or two with me, and then after that, I'm going to send you to business school. So why is he even there in the first place? Wouldn't you bring your child in when they're ready to make critical decisions? No. In LeBron Laker land, it's the total opposite. You're going to come and play for 2 weeks. We're going to take pictures, and you're going to go to the G League. Unreal. Unreal. That's why I said LeBron out of my top 5 forever, man. But ESPN, they do such a disgusting job. They do such a disgusting job. For them to be promoting that type of performance the way that they are speaks volumes about ESPN. These are my thoughts. Whoever feel it, and final thing, LeBron fans come to our videos every day complaining. My question is, why y'all watching? We've been having, there's so many different people that comment on our videos. They've been commenting for years, complaining for years. But you know what I don't see? I don't see them under any of these other creators when they up there twerking it up all over the screen and rubbing honey all over their belly button for LeBron. I never see y'all in those kind, because y'all be loving it. You got you 2-3 buckets of honey, just twerking it up, just rubbing it across your back. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. Y'all be having these people up there capping and saying all the time. Y'all be loving it. And then y'all go around the internet and harass other people that are not sitting up there bowing down to the altar of LeBron James. Y'all kiss my ass. I'm going to say whatever the hell I want to say. Y'all can feel any kind of way. Y'all can keep counting the videos we produce. We're going to produce as much as we want. I don't be seeing none of you people under those other videos when they producing that nonsense about on those, because y'all love it. It has nothing to do with the volume of videos we talk. If I was a LeBron James twerker, they wouldn't say a damn word. They'd be super chatting me ones all day long because they just love it. Man, I'm out.